Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are stuffing $730 and this is technically week 3 cash stuffing. A couple of things happened that changed the amount, and Daniel and I also signed up for an IUL, an indexed universal life insurance for each of us just to prepare for retirement. So those payments came out a little quicker than we were hoping, a whole month quicker. So today we will be stuffing $730. If anyone is new, hi, my name is Angelica. I run this channel along with my husband, Daniel. We are really excited and motivated to begin planning for the rest of our lives, living simply along the way. Alrighty, let's get started. We'll go ahead and count and make sure we have the right amount. One, two, three, four, one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, $720 and $730. Okay. Perfect. So we've counted the amount, we have it right, $730. I've made a little bit of an upgrade to my system, so we will be seeing the sinking fund amounts on my phone. Again, as always, these are my folders. This little one is for our on-hand funds, so anything that I want to make sure I have with me at all times, things like personal funds, gas, groceries, anything that I might need to have on hand. And then we have this binder here that is saving for more of the long-term goals and funds. Let's get started. All right, so we're gonna start off on the right foot with allotting myself $20 for my personal fund. So we'll go ahead and open that up. I've mentioned on the last couple of videos that I'm looking to order some labels. The ones that I'm currently using are just the stickers that came with the wallet. So I'm still looking to get some nice labels, or maybe looking into just buying a label machine. Okay, so here is my fund here. Last week I allotted myself $40 and it looks like I still have some remaining. I have $25. That's quite a surprise. So again, allotting myself $20 for this week. So I'll go ahead and pull a 20. And now my new balance is 45. Ooh, exciting. Okay, let's see what it looks like next week and if we can accumulate it to be any bigger or if it'll all be gone. We'll see. Next up, we have Daniel's personal fund that is $20 as well. So we'll go over to his. Now again, Daniel's fund I'll keep in here, and then at the end of the video, I'll just hand him the cash. But I don't think he has any left over from his personal funds, maybe just a few dollars. I know that he bought a $20 lottery ticket and it ended up being a dud. So that was half of his budget for that week gone pretty quickly. So we'll give this to him and hope that he has better luck this week with how he spends it. It's $40 for Daniel. We'll go ahead and pull that out. Daniel is currently driving our Toyota Corolla to work. He works about 40 minutes. So he drives the more gas efficient car just due to the miles that he's making. And next up is gas for me. So last week I skipped my gas fund, but this week I will need $20, $40, $60 to fill up what I'm currently driving, which is our Toyota Sequoia. So although I am not empty yet, just yet, I'll most likely need this by Thursday or Friday. So here is my gas envelope. and we are actually trying to pay in cash. Some of the gas stations near us actually offer a discount to pay in cash, so it ends up working out well. So I'll actually be filling up in cash. Okay, next up is gifts for $10. So here that is. Right now in gifts we have $0. We have been trying to be more mindful in how we're using the funds. Yesterday was the perfect example of we went to go pick up some dog food for the dogs and only had a 10 in that folder, and so we ended up just making the difference by going into some of the other folders. I really want to try to not do that so much, but it's hard when some of these funds are only allotted small amounts, and then by the time you're like, wait, I actually need this, let me buy something, it doesn't cover it. So I think we just need to be better with either allotting a little bit more towards certain goals or being really strict with ourselves to just pass up when we don't have enough funds, which is totally okay. So $10 is going into gifts for this week. And we'll move on to the next one. Next one is Bachelorette, and it's in the long-term binder. I'm gonna go ahead and switch that up really quick and bring in our long-term binder that houses our emergency funds and some of our savings and sinking funds that we will need for the future. Okay, so let's go ahead and find Bachelorette. I think it was back here. Here it is. Okay, so we actually have some funds that we filled last week. Let's double check and see how much we have here so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. So we have 300 from last week, and we're going to be adding $40 for this week. So that brings our total for Bachelorette to $340. I actually am tracking flights for New York to Vegas and using the app called Hopper. No paid promotion there. It has been sort of helpful. I'll get random alerts letting me know that the price has increased or decreased, and if I should kind of make the move and buy the ticket or stay a little bit more patient because they feel like the prices will drop. I actually did get an alert on Friday that told me the tickets dropped from around 400 to 389, I believe the amount was, and it told me that it didn't think that it would go lower, and so it was like, buy now. I didn't end up buying now. Some of us are gonna, I think, wait and hold out a little longer and hope that maybe we'll see prices in like the low 300s, which would be super nice. It is again on July 4th weekend, so I know there's only so much that we can really do to offset the prices for that or wait for a good amount, but hopefully we will see something that works a little better sooner rather than later. All right, next up is household. Okay, and that is $20. So this is one of our newer folders. This will house anything that we need in the household, like cleaning supplies or paper towels or like a sponge, anything like that that was really used in the house. So we'll go ahead and open this up. This is, again, one of the newer ones, so I always have trouble with these at first, but it's kind of exciting because it's like a new fund. There we go, $20 there. Next up, we have vacation, which I believe is around here. Now, vacation is probably something that a fund that I would skip, especially on a week like this week when we really don't have a lot of funds to allot. The only thing that I'm kind of pushing to at least put a little bit, which was in this case is $20, is because we have already, Daniel and I have already taken off for vacation. We're going to be doing, I think, the first week in June, and we have a really nice Airbnb that is picked out and we'll probably only stay at for like 2 or 3 days. along with the dogs, bring them out there. It has a really big yard and a beautiful view. Again, really simple. But we want to make sure that we're saving up for that, especially because we know it's coming. So vacation fund, and we do have some funds already in here. Let's take a look and see how much. We have $40 in here, so this will bring our vacation fund total to $60. Exciting. Although we are taking the whole week off, we'll probably only stay at the Airbnb for 2 or 3 nights at most. We obviously don't want to spend too much money. It's about 2 hours away upstate for us in New York. Has a huge yard. All you see is grass and sky, a nice porch, hot tub, has some really nice amenities, and I'm really excited to get it booked and actually go. Hopefully the trip won't be too bad for our dog Robin, who gets really queasy. We'll have to take it slow and maybe make a couple stops. But moving on, we have our emergency fund with $500. Okay, so here is that. Now, you may remember last week we ended up allotting $500 towards the emergency fund, which I have deposited in the bank just because it's a large amount. And so I have this really wacky $500 placeholder that, again, I need to get something more official along with all the labels that I'm looking for. But this paper right here lets me know that this is a $500 placeholder and that we have $500 for this specific fund in the bank. Then we did a bonus round and we had, I think it was $80 extra to play around with. And because we wanted to prioritize the emergency fund as much as possible, we ended up putting some extra funds there. And that I still have here, which is $60. So in total, before allotting anything for this week, we have $560 in our emergency fund. We're actually going to be putting $500 this week. So let's go ahead and count that week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. Okay, so we'll be putting this in the emergency fund. So with the $500 placeholder, the $500 from this week, and the $60 from the bonus round last week, our total comes to $1,060 in the emergency fund, which is really nice. I think our goal for the emergency fund is going to be $3,000. And again, it's an emergency fund for emergencies. So God forbid we ever need to use it. We have something kind of tucked away that won't completely set us back, which we're trying to avoid. We're trying to be just more prepared for the things that are just inevitable. They're going to happen. Who knows what they are? Who knows when it'll happen? Sometimes it happens at the worst times. And this will really come in handy and be helpful to us. Okay, so as you can see, that ends the bill allotment for this week. So we'll go ahead and put this binder back. And that leaves our coins. So we got a good amount of coins this week. We went to Aldi's yesterday and we had some change. We got some change back when we paid with cash. And I remember telling Daniel, I'll hold the change. I was like so excited to hold on to it, come home, put it in here, and add it to our growing little bank. So we'll go ahead. This has been our coins for the last, 2 or 3 weeks. And we'll go ahead and add this week's. Perfect. And as always, the goal for this one is just to wait until it fills up to the very tippy top, cash it in, and see how much we were able to make. And then, of course, convert it to bills, and it'll apply to our sinking funds again, which will be a really nice, rewarding way to see how every little bit counts. This week, we'll be skipping our bonus round, which I would like to do in the future, but again, we were really kind of penny pinching a little bit more this week just with the IULs that Daniel and I had opened up, although it's all for good reason, and we both feel really happy that we got that step done, and we'll have that waiting for us come retirement. So that's all for this week's cash stuffing video. Thank you guys so much. Daniel and I have been really more committed to making weekly videos. So you'll see that he makes his monthly budget videos, but also he has like health updates. He has grocery haul videos. We're also really big fans of just DIY projects. So we really have so much in store for you guys. And so if any of that sounds entertaining to you or helpful or even just amusing, then please stick around, hit the thumbs up button to let me know that you enjoyed this video and got through to the end. Subscribe for more content like this and weekly cash stuffing videos, and join our Living Simple family. We are super close to 2,000 subscribers, which is super exciting and crazy, just watching the numbers of subscribers grow every week. Hopefully I'll get used to it and these videos will be a little bit more smoother than what you're seeing and getting. Stay tuned for more.